Crystal Lyons, another Cowgirl Logic. Years ago, I was doing a lot of pre-rodeo concerts, horseback, and I'd been doing one particular rodeo for 8 years. I had done it for 8 years up north, and not even got offered a penny for all my effort that I'd been putting out. And man, I don't even remember, the committee ever shaking my hand and saying, "We appreciate you coming." And so after 8 years, I'm telling you what, I was really copping an attitude. I mean, I was like, all right, throw my sucker in the dirt and I'm done here, And I was so much aggravated that I had another rodeo to go to the next weekend and I almost didn't go. I was like, why? Why go? Because it's another deal, same deal, And but we got up there and I heard about this guy that had this horse, and I was really, really needing a horse because I was riding pieces of junk, basically. And so I went out and looked at this horse, and I mean, something on the inside of me, it was the Spirit of God, I heard, I just felt it. This is your horse. This is your horse. So I've got all this hope coming up in me. Well, all I got saved is $800, but I'm thinking God's going to do something here, And so I go find the guy that owns the horse, and he starts telling me everything this horse has done. He'd been a halter champion for the state of Minnesota, and I'm like, my hopes just went. They were circling the drain, y'all, because I was like, I can't touch this horse. And I thanked him. I thanked him for it. As a matter of fact, he had said, well, he was $10,000. And I said, well, he's beautiful. He's definitely worth it. But I thanked him, and I politely excused myself. Well, that night, I was doing a Bible study at this farm. And lo and behold, this man and his wife showed up. And they pulled me aside. And they said, God has spoke to us, and we're supposed to give you this horse. And I just bawled. I mean, I just bawled right there. And I tell you what, the Spirit of the Lord did a work on my attitude, y'all, because he started talking to me about, he said, if you'd gotten paid for every single perf that you have ever done, you still couldn't have afforded this horse. Do you want to be paid by men, or do you want to be paid by me? And I was like, yeah, you God. And he's like, your attitude got off. You started out just doing it for the love of doing it for me. And then you started letting people's attitudes and opinions, because people will take advantage of you. They definitely will. And they'll not appreciate what it takes to do what you do. But God always sees. God always knows and sees. And if you'll do it for the Lord, I'm telling you, he pays, and he pays well. And if you'll just hold out, the Bible says that if you'll continue to do well, that you will reap if you faint not. Well, I tell you what, I really, really reaped, and I wept too, but I reaped awesome harvest, and I almost didn't even go to that rodeo because of an attitude that sucked. But thank God he blessed me, and amazingly, because God is like awesome. This is Crystal Lyons, Cowgirl Logic, and talk to you later.